Hey everybody, it's Greg from Park Journey, here with another update from Universal Studios Hollywood. I stopped by for a bit on Saturday morning on my way down to Knott's Merry Farm to check out some of the holiday stuff going on the upper lot with Grinchmas and Wizarding World and all the other stuff, and even at Pet's Place, a lot of really great holiday stuff going on. I didn't really stay to see any of the shows. We're planning on going back to Grinchmas and everything hopefully soon, possibly this weekend. So I figured I would save the the shows and the nighttime stuff for that. I had actually planned on maybe stopping back at Universal on the way back from Knott's that night, but because after 6 you have to pay for parking, I decided not to do that. Even though the park was open, past 6, I would have not been able to do that. So still one of those weird things with Universal Hollywood that you have to pay for parking after 6 even if you have parking on your pass. And I didn't actually park in the morning, and I'll get into that a little bit in the update, because we have some different things in this update than we usually have, because I didn't park in the lot. So we'll get into that. So before I get into the actual update, make sure you click below to subscribe to our channel. Greatly appreciated. So as I mentioned, I didn't actually park in the lot. I was getting my car serviced on the way down to Knott's in Van Nuys, so I took the Metro Orange Line and Red Line over to Universal. So I was able to take the tram up the hill, as you can see here. I don't usually get video of coming up the hill here because I'm usually driving up the hill. But you can see here a lot of work going on a couple of the new sound stages. They're building kind of on the left side of the lower lot behind Jurassic World a little bit, but you can see here a lot of work being done. There's been a lot of room cleared, a lot of space cleared there for the actual new sound stages. Here on the tram, that does kind of struggle going up this hill. It's a pretty steep hill. I've actually walked up it a couple of times, and then walked down it on the way out of the park. But you can see here, again, just a lot of stuff going on. Solid wall. I had thought of maybe coming down the hill on that side, but you can see there's no sidewalk. So I'm only willing to risk my life so many times for updates for this website. So, but again, lots of stuff going on. As you can see, it was a rather overcast day at the park. It was pretty foggy for the most part of the day while I was at Universal. And then heading into the park here, you can see all of the holiday decorations at the front of the park for Grinchmas and Kung Fu Panda, and pretty much all of the attractions represented here. And then heading into the Jubilation area for Grinchmas. Lots of really great decorations and things. And as I mentioned, we'll be back for nighttime stuff. So we'll have more pics and video of the nighttime stuff hopefully soon. Here is a look at the Showtimes, and again, this was on Saturday. I'll make sure I post a picture of that in our actual update on the website, on the blog. Line to meet the Grinch was pretty short in the morning. Obviously, it was maybe half an hour after the park opened, so it wasn't too bad. Line to meet Max was longer because he was actually out. And then we have, of course, the Grinchmas tree, which is probably one of our favorite holiday trees. And lots of really great photo ops, and you can write a letter to Santa or to the Grinch and put it in the Whoville post office. Always a favorite. Some more pics of the props and stuff in this area. Again, always very whimsical, always very fun. Some of the hot chocolates and things like that, menu items for the cupcakes and cake jars and all that fun stuff, and a look at all of that. Again, didn't try anything while we were here, but we will when we come back to experience all of Grinchmas, hopefully soon. And I will say, it would have been, they do all of the shows in this area, with the special effects show not going on right now. I think that they, I would have wished they would have, utilized that area or that theater for all the Grinchmas shows. I think it would have been a really good use. They do that in Florida, obviously, so I think it would have been a really good use of the space this year, but maybe next time. Over in the French area, lots of lights again. I can't really see too much of the lights right now, obviously during the day. But one of the things that is really cool about this area, and if you haven't done it before, you should, is all the little windows and things have different decorations and different little vignettes and things like that. There's these couple. There's one by Mel's that has holiday records, and they changed these out. And they're just really cool to kind of admire and take a look at. And again, I'll post the pictures of them in the update so you can all see that. Over in Pet's Place, Happy Merry Everything, which I think is perfect. I love it. And then some nice little display here with the pets popping up. So just some really fun stuff this year on the upper lot of Universal Hollywood. And then let's move down to the lower lot to take a look at Super Nintendo World. We were able to get more video this time since the Starway escalator that we like to take to get video moving down to the lower lot was open, the far right. But you can see there in the middle a lot of work being done. Looks like an entrance to something right there in the middle. Got the X there for the opening and then being built from that. Lots more drywall has been installed in the last couple of weeks. So again, I think you're going to really start to see this take shape here over the next couple of months, as I mentioned in our last update. And then to the far left of this, you can't really see it from here, is where they're building the new sound stages that I mentioned in the first part of this video. You can see them from the studio tour. I did not take the studio tour while I was here, but next time we will definitely be spending more time in the park, and we'll do that. And then lastly, some of the decorations in Wizarding World. I totally failed last update and didn't get any pics or video of this in here. Always very subtle, but still very well done in here. And again, we will be back to see it at night, to see the Wizarding World show and everything as well. And then lastly, walking across the bridge back to Lake Grisham, you can see here, again, some more work going on, as I mentioned, with the sound stages and stuff. So that's going to wrap it up for this update. Not too long of an update this time. Hope you all enjoyed. Like I said, we'll be back at the park soon. We will be at Disneyland on Thursday and Friday this week to see all of the holiday stuff. I heard that Small World actually reopened this morning, which is great. All of those rumors about it being closed for a year and all this stuff, thankfully turned out not to be true. There's you know, they worked with all the other parks and got all the parts that they needed and stuff like that. So definitely looking forward to experiencing Small World Holiday this week as well. So we'll have some pics and video of that later on this week, as well as some other stuff, you know, obviously all the holidays and food and, you know, all that fun stuff. And we'll also have a Knott's Merry Farm update coming up tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Have a great week, and we will talk to you soon.